Hoje é dia de Pink Floyd aqui com a Absolute Pink Floyd. Bruno e Willian, batera e teclado. Brunão, hoje é um dia meio diferenciado para a banda, né? Porque tá tendo aí uma integrante nova. Fala um pouco dessa pessoa aí que tá chegando aí para fazer essa parte.
Hoje a gente tá tendo a honra de poder dividir o palco com a Durga McBroom, que é a backing vocal do Pink Floyd desde os anos 80, especificamente de 1987 pra frente.
Quero saber como que tá essa situação aí aqui dentro, como que tá?
Tá difícil, ainda não caiu a ficha, tá sendo uma coisa totalmente nova pra todos nós e hoje a noite promete.
Hoje tô tremendo, mas vai ser lindo, vai ser lindo.
É o mais próximo que a gente pôde chegar dos nossos ídolos e uma coisa que a gente nunca imaginava e deu certo e hoje a gente está aqui.
Mas tem toda uma preparação para chegar até esse momento, né, para trazer a Durga para cá, não é uma coisa fácil e tudo mais. Como que foi todo esse trâmite para conseguir trazer ela para tocar na Absolute?
Para trazer essa mulher, cara, foi difícil. A gente tá uns 6 ou 7 meses negociando com o promoter dela, depois a gente falou com o agente dela. E, cara, foi uma tarefa homérica, assim, para conseguir, desde o dia em que a gente entrou em contato pela primeira vez, que na verdade foi o agente dela que entrou em contato com a gente através dos vídeos que ele viu na net. Desde essa época até o dia de hoje foram 7 ou 8 meses, assim, foram uma série de e-mails, uma série de complicações, uma série de obstáculos a serem
um trampo monstruoso.
Eu acho que a sensação de hoje é uma sensação parecida que eu tive exatamente no meu primeiro show, cerca de 5 anos atrás. Aquele frio na barriga, aquele lance de não querer errar nada, aquele lance de ter que fazer tudo perfeito.
Então, por todo esse trampo que vocês tiveram, por todo esse desgaste, né, bom, né, a gente pode esperar, então, algo de outro mundo.
Cara, hoje é a noite do exorcismo, velho.
Estamos aqui no Guilans, novamente agora com a convidada principal, our special guest, you know. É a Durga McBroom, diretamente da Califórnia, aqui, junto com a Absolute Pink Floyd. So, how are you, Durga?
I'm good, I'm just hot. It's really hot here, which is fine. I mean, it's hot in California, but here is much more humid.
Yes. In this partnership with Absolute Pink Floyd, so how it happened?
They asked me? Oh, no, actually. I have an agent named Bruno Dubois who lives in France, and he is the biggest Pink Floyd fan in the world. So he knows everyone. So I made him my agent, because he knows all the tribute bands. So he calls them up and he says, you know, would it be possible to have Durga come and do a guest spot with you? This is how much it costs. Can you do that? And if they say yes, then I take over and we arrange the show.
Very, very nice. And I heard that this is not your first time here in Brazil. It's actually your second? Yes. And where have you been here in Brazil?
The last time I was here, I went to São Paulo and Belo Horizonte and Porto Alegre.
Porto Alegre, really nice. And I heard that you really want to go to Rio de Janeiro, is it correct?
Yes, I do, very much. And also to Bahia.
Yes, really nice place. You should really go there. And what are you expecting to this night? What's gonna happen?
A lot of people are gonna cry. And we're just gonna have fun.
I heard that in this last album, Pink Floyd album, The Endless River, you were there with the guys, doing all the background. And
aside from David Gilmour, I'm the only vocalist on the album.
oh yes,
Oh no, that's not true. Oh no, because on Louder Than Words we also had Louise Claire Marshall and Sarah Brown. But on all the rest of the album, it's just me.
really nice. And tell me about this experience, how it was after all those years without anything, and suddenly Gilmour called you and said, what
Well, that's not exactly how it happened. I went to go see Youth, who was the other half of my band, Blue Pearl. And we had a long talk, had Sunday lunch, talked about doing a new Blue Pearl album. And then he said to me, I have a big secret. And I said, really? And he said, yes, I'm co-producing a new Pink Floyd album. And I was so shocked. I couldn't believe it. So he said to me that he talked to David and that David wasn't really sure about having me sing because at that time there were no vocals going to be on the album at all. It was going to be all instrumental. But he said, well, you know, you're here. I have the whole thing. Listen to it. If you hear something that speaks to you, sing on it. So I picked 3 songs and I sang on them. And he sent it off to David and waited for like 2 weeks. And finally, you know, David called him and he said, well, what about the stuff that Durga did you like? And he's like, oh yeah, I loved it. So he kept it. And then later, they did Louder Than Words and he did the vocals on that. And then I came in and sang on that with the 2 other women.
When it happened?
December of 2013 is when I first did my parts. And then I happened to be in London recording the rest of the Blue Pearl album. And that's when I got a call from David. And that was, God, March or April of 2014, I think.
And then when the album was released, what happened?
Everything went nuts. Actually, before it was released, because Polly Sampson, David's wife, put out a tweet saying the name of the album and let everybody know there was one coming out. And somebody asked me a question on my Facebook page, and so I answered it, and it went viral. I wound up in Rolling Stone. It was bad.
And now about the band. This band, Absolute Pink Floyd. What do you think about the band?
God, they're so bad. No, I'm kidding. No, they're wonderful. The band is a really good band, and they're really nice people.
Yes. And do you think you will come back?
Absolutely. If they'll have me, I'd love to come back. And I might bring a friend with me next time. Not David. Not David.
Could be amazing.
Not David.
Okay. Thank you very much. And I hope you really enjoy the night and everything. And we are really, excited about everything. And it's an honor. It's really an honor for everybody here to be here today and watch this show. Thank you very much.